And we are live. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I believe this fight is a draw. So this fight was a lot harder than Zhang anticipated. Anyone for steak? uh, Look, I've been looking at the preliminaries. Looks like Zhang had a fight of his life tonight. Evening, can everybody hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Miss Dizzle, counterpunch to you. We got AK and Barack. We got Ryan Garcia in the building. Nice, nice. Checking out a new mic. Really just been trying to upload and upgrade everything. Nice. Well, we got Canelo. I wanted to come in a little earlier, but I had some drama. DJN1, counterpunch to you. What's good? Everything's good now. Got off a live stream earlier. Went and ate some oysters. Now check this out. Charman, counterpunch from Amsterdam. Counterpunch to you. And left there, went to Walmart, walked into Walmart, got some socks. Leaving out, well, paying for my stuff, I noticed, I said, okay, well, the only thing I can find is my PayPal card. Okay, well, I normally don't use that until I'm out of pocket, I'm out of town or something. But then I couldn't find my debit card. Luke Ken, the fight is coming on here in a few minutes. The co-main event is over, which ended in a draw that I believe with Zhang, and I forget the other guy's name. Let's hit that like button. Let's wipe our feet before we come in. Now they're interviewing Ryan Garcia. So you got Ryan Garcia, you got Andy Ruiz, you got Frank Sanchez, you have Oscar Valdez. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 5 of these cats, man. You know, and they're all, hey. Now this is going to be this is one thing that people haven't thought about with the Reynosos. The Andy Ruiz is the former unified champion of the world, right? He's trying to come back. Then you have Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez is an undefeated heavyweight fighter himself. Boxing Logics United Peace and Pugilism. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Thank you for the love, for the super chat donation. Char Forrest gave a good fight. Yeah, that's right. That's right. His name was Jerry Forrest. He did give a good fight. So it was a draw after all. So, and you have a guy like Zhang calling people out. I want Joshua. Dude, he would not. People, you know what? I don't understand what people think. I know this isn't like the golden age of boxing, but we have some decent boxers this time around. You know, let's just be real. We do have that. You real Wong. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Yeah, that was lucky. They just seen a of him knocking out Kirkland. You know, that was a savage knockout. You know what? I saw that fight not too long ago, and it was brutal. And look, James Kirkland. You know, James Kirkland's from Austin. You know, I don't know what that brother's doing, but I hope he's not fighting. I hope he did save some money. You know, and it's sad because a lot of boxers that go to a certain level. You know, he fought Canelo, so I'm pretty sure he made some decent money fighting Canelo. maybe 1 million, maybe 900,000. You know, Melpillas, Jalisco. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Saludos. Hope all is well from the UK. CP Bacon 123. Everything is well said. CP bars. Fars called out AJ on the way out of the ring. Look, it's going to be a lot of fighters that challenge. Some of them are going to be legit. Some of them not going to be too legit, but they will be called out eventually. And, you know, they're doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, hell, if I was a heavyweight fighting, that's exactly what I would do. I don't give a shit. I will call them out too. Look, I want to be the next, if I was a boxer today, I want to be the next Andy Ruiz. The guy that you gave a shot when that shot, like other people fell through. I want to be that dude. You know what I mean? Just so happen I'm in the shape of my life, and all the confusion, Joshua and them, they're looking for a fight, and then all of a sudden they pick me. You know what I mean? I'm ready. You know what I mean? Said I want AJ to the camera. I want AJ. Yeah, that'd be cool. You be right over the target. Keep doing your thing and don't let up off the frauds like Beyonce. Exactly. Did you watch the Jerry Forrest? I seen a lot of that fight. Look, I don't know if you guys heard the story of my my credit card, my debit card. I messed around and dropped it. Okay, because I dropped it in Walmart parking lot, so I backtracked and found it. Thank God I did, but it was something else. So by the time I got home, you know, I came in on round 7 of 10. You know, and by that time they were on their down spiral because they were, you know, they're giving a lot of themselves towards the fight. So wait a minute. Here's Choco. Here is Choco. I mean, I see people, but I don't see people, you know? No, man, I'm drinking this acai berry pomegranate tea. It's good stuff. Real good stuff. The guy who been calling out AJ just got a draw. Zhang also lost to AJ in the Olympics. Well, you know, it just tells you he's not ready. But then again, look at his age. So, hey, he can make an effort. You know, it just goes to show you that a guy like Zhang will be always on standby. But also, you know, Joe Joyce was that guy that wanted to fight Canelo. I mean, Canelo, Jesus, AJ. So, because you remember when, you know, Dillian White, and then after Dillian White, then it was Jarrell Miller. Then after Jarrell Miller, then it was Luis Ortiz. But then after Luis Ortiz, really, then Joe Joyce was trying to make his bid. So a lot of people were calling out AJ. You know, so it ain't like people that don't want to fight him. It's just the people that were revered or on the other side of the street or that are the best fighters, you know, weren't calling them out. Or they were calling them out, but the fights weren't getting made or whatever. You know, politics of the game. Everybody wants that AJ cash out. Counterpunch to you, Slow Tello presents. You know, I mean, they know what it is. The zone commentary is utter crap. Yeah, I don't. It's dry, ain't it? But you know, it is what it is. They should hire me. Let me spice it up. But then again, they have to pay me for the salary. You know, I mean, it can't, like, to dedicate my time for that. It would have to be worthwhile. You got to give me six figures, because I mean or more. Give me 200,000, 180, 200,000, 250, something like that. Definitely they should hire you. Hey, I'll be up for it. I'll mess around and, I remember years ago, I was working at, years ago, I was working at this call center. And we have cable companies over here. You have Time Warner, you have Comcast, Spectrum. I work for Comcast, right? So I worked for Comcast, but then I had a job, a part-time job at Domino's. Okay, so with with Domino's and Comcast, what I did was I was tired, man, and I answered a Comcast call. You know, like, hello, this is Kurt from Domino's Pizza, but it was a Comcast. They were like, what? I don't remember ordering any pizza. I didn't call the pizza company. To be honest, if I was a boxer, I'd call AJ out too. Who wouldn't? His name alone is self promotion. Ask Wilder about that. Shit, Wilder got raises on top of raises, on top of offers. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the WBC and he fought in absolutely nobody to get the motherfucker. Zhang will never be ready for us. Already proved he is no, yeah, good in a Takam fight. Now, Takam would knock his block off, I think. Now I'm looking at Jerry Forrest, but then again, I don't know what his deal was. Why did he wait so long to get where he's at now? Maybe because of the environment, the promotions, or whatever, but, you know. Hell no, Domino's pizza ain't the best. They suck. They've got better, though. They had a new recipe, you know. I need some good people that work at Domino's, so I have no problem with them. Some real good people. My boss and other cats, Jesse, a lot of people I'll never forget. You know what I mean? Real good people. But big up Kurt from Manchester. Keep doing your thing. Sami Khan, absolutely. In fact, a friend of mine, Jesse, that works at Domino's, he bought one of my shirts. And every time I see him, he's like, "What's up, Counter Punch?" So shout out to Jesse, man. He's a real good dude, man. Good family, man. They want to find a route for Zhang somehow. Yeah, they need to go with Joe Joyce or somebody slower. And I think this is what could happen. Whoever wins out of Joshua Fury, one of those belts, they're not going to be undisputed long. So we can give up. Look, it's almost like, hey, the belts are all together. Now they're all not. You see what I mean? America looks like they have great food. I'd never go to Domino's. M Dizzle, I'll tell you, do got some good, fantastic food over here. You know what I mean? I can't say the same about the UK though. Maybe if you go in like to certain ethnic groups, like Jamaican food or something like that. But I've heard that food in the UK isn't the best. But that's just what I heard. Like Errol Spence fights like he just walks down his opponents and systematically beats them up. That's exactly what AJ did to Takam. Literally a Errol Spence like performance. I got to go back and watch that then. Damn. Rodriguez, he swung a left hook for the fences. What's up, Kurt? Listening from North Wales. Love the channel. Appreciate you, brother. Is it true the quality of food here is terrible? Oh, damn. And I was just really, I mean, that's what I heard, but I mean, a lot of people talk about the UK food ain't that good, like fish and chips. I'm like, shit, that's like concession food. You know what I mean? Like, you motherfuckers gonna eat fish and chips? Like, that's some shit you eat for lunch, at a deli or someplace, not a meal. What is your thoughts on Devin Haney? My son thinks he sucks. I think he might be an elite fighter at some point. Post Jerome. I think a lot of times people need to understand you're not going to know certain things until they happen. And I think Devin Haney is a guy because I look, if you can't trash Devin Haney and praise Shakur Stevenson, you can't do it. Because those guys have sparred numerous of times, and I saw the quality. You can tell elite fighters from regular fighters or trash fighters. Okay? Just like, okay, I remember when Mike Tyson fought or sparred Oliver McCall. Oliver McCall was fucking Mike Tyson up. But did you know what McCall went and did? McCall went and knocked out Lennox Lewis. Yes, he did. Knocked him smooth out. Right? So no, I don't like those guys were very, very competitive. And it was almost like no one wanted to give in. And I don't see how you can call Devin Haney a trash fighter. He just haven't been tested. I think people pick sides before knowing what's up. I didn't say Shakur wasn't elite. What I'm saying is he was sparring Shakur, and Shakur was sparring him. And they looked on an even playing field. It didn't look like Shakur was a lot better than him or anything. You looked at two young fighters were determined to show their skills off, and that's what I saw. Okay? So it was what it was. Mr. Dizzle, your video on Lennox Lewis the other day was great. Man, I really appreciate it because a lot of people was like, dude, fuck you. You hate Lennox. I don't hate Lennox. I didn't I knew he was very good. Lennox Lewis is a great fighter. Okay, he's a great fighter. Did I like him back then? No, but over time, when someone retires, you look back at some of the fights and then you appreciate the skill set. Like, okay, I initially hated the performance of him and David Tua. Why? Because he dominated David Tua, and I was a David Tua fan. So that was me. I was a fan of David Tua. So I was biased in the matter. I was. But after everything's said and done, man, that was a good left hook that landed. After everything's said and done, I can look back at it now and appreciate the skill. Every time David Tua threw that lunging left hook, Lennox Lewis would make him pay immediately. He would miss with that left hook, then here comes Lewis, right down on his head, like he would punish him every time he'd try to throw it. Oh, you're throwing it again. I will hit you again. You big Dulsa. You appreciate with maturity. Absolutely. I didn't disrespect. Come on, I mean, when David Tua fought, I was like 19 years old. I was 19 years old, had a chip on my shoulder, and I was actually half-ass training to be pro at the time. And when I saw fights, I was so passionate about the fights because I knew how to fight. And then I was like, David Tua should get in there and do these type of things and do this, and it wasn't doing any of them, and it was making me want to tear my hair out. And it was a trip, man. The dude at the time, I got wasted that night, started cussing everybody out. It was real bad. Lennox Lewis had me so pissed off. So yeah, that's that. I mean, it was what it was, And then a couple years later, when he did the shit to Tyson, it really broke me down. But it really made me see a side of Tyson that I'm glad I saw. Mike Tyson was a guy that he was full of rage and this, that, and the other. Hell, he might have been high doing that at Lennox. But when Lennox beat the piss out of him, he respected Lennox. He immediately like, look, you beat me. I appreciate it. That shows the character of a person, really. You know what I mean? That shows like, yo, he beat even Mike Tyson in the press conference, like when, yeah, he said, I got some respect when Lennox Lewis beat the shit out of me. And everybody started laughing because, I mean, that was real. People discounted how good Lennox Lewis was because of his size, but he was phenomenally skilled for his size. He was. Speed, power, and understand something. Lennox Lewis, Anthony Joshua's no Lennox Lewis. And I mean that by this. As far as size, Lennox Lewis, if you notice, Lennox Lewis grew naturally into his size. Okay? He didn't bulk up. AJ is a he's like he bulked up all that weight. Okay, he bulked up all that weight. He's not a natural big guy. Lennox Lewis naturally in progression from, you remember him in the 30s, he was slender with the fucking flat top. Remember that? I don't know if you guys been watching boxing like me, but Lennox Lewis didn't have the dreads at first. He had a fucking flat top. Had a flat top, and he was a lean guy. Okay, and that was even in his 30s. I was more in his 20s. Okay, and then by the time he got 30, he was a little thicker. Then as he started, it was funny, his hair started growing with his body style. So his dreads started growing. That means then you could see him naturally fill into the size of a super heavyweight. And then the guy was, you could tell he acclimated, he naturally grew. He was muscular, but you could tell it wasn't something that he just worked on. Like AJ works on this shit. He works on, like, you know, the traps and you know what I mean? Like Lennox Lewis was in shape, but Lennox Lewis was a naturally big guy. He naturally filled in. Okay, so by the time he fought like Lennox Lewis, guys like that, he was a lot bigger. He was a lot bigger. AJ is a bodybuilder fighting with decent skills. Yeah, but you know something about AJ. I think 235 would be probably perfect for AJ. Just my opinion. I remember been watching scene since before Pernell got cheated in the Chavez fight. You know, Ring Magazine, after that fight was over, you know, they made a look this up. It was a edition of Pernell Whitaker on the front, and and then the title was Robbed. Okay, and it had him on the front with Julio Cesar Chavez. Julio Cesar Chavez at the time was 89-0. And I guess it was some politics of the gimmick or the niche of Julio Cesar Chavez. They did not want to let that niche go. He got beat, man. Let it go. You know, and he was like that for a long time. But Julio Cesar Chavez, you know, he did his thing. I think as time went on, you had guys like people talk what they want to about Don King. Don King knew never to put his best fighters against each other. Think about it. He had Julio Cesar Chavez on the main event, Felix Trinidad on the co-main event. They were both 147. Facts. He had both of them. He had Chavez and he had Trinidad. Oh yeah, Sweet Pea was awesome, man. He didn't get the respect he deserved, honestly. Arroyo versus Rodriguez. Pretty good fight so far. Nice little scrap, I guess, to warm up the main event. Hopefully this is the main event. Great fighter Pernell just had his number that night. Well, he didn't fight Pernell again, too. See what I'm saying? That's like some old Iris Landy Lara Canelo shit. They did not want to revisit that shit because they knew somebody like Pernell Whitaker, you know, put him, he really put him to shame. If you saw that fight with Chavez just made it seem as though and that's what I'm telling you guys. A lot of fights are an illusion. You might see a guy coming forward but taking punishment. It's like the bull and the matador effect. You have the bull always charging forward, but is he piercing anything? Is he making any noise? He might brush up against the matador, you know what I mean? But then again, there's your Durham. Your Durham looking pretty jacked. Look like he can filled back in after this weigh-in. Look, your Yildirim is plus 1,200. Hey, a draw is plus 3,300. So if somebody bet on a draw, they would make a grip. AJ skills are improving at a rapid pace, in my opinion. They always been improving. He's only been a pro for like 7 years, right? But AJ wants to learn shit, though. You see how he did the pull counter? You think he just did that, pulled that out of his ass? No, he's been training that shit. He ain't just been bodybuilding, though. He's been training. Then that's the difference. I mean, look, I remember Mark Breland's son came on my show, and we interviewed him and stuff, and you guys were there. Some of you guys were there. And he said something that a lot of people think about AJ. He said AJ just looks like a champion. Well, he definitely gives the image of the champion, but I think it's more than that. I think you have to want to learn, to grow. You know, and the more he learns, the more he grows, and he uses it. It ain't shit he doesn't use. That pull counter was something I never seen him do. And you think about a heavyweight, coming back with a pull counter. I've seen Canelo do it. You know what I'm saying? He did that to Cotto numerous times. But I haven't seen a heavyweight do that. So there you go. That's what I thought about Maypac. Floyd appeared to be comfortable, but wasn't. Floyd knew when to react. Floyd is a guy that, you want to see Floyd do something more than normal. Put in a good round against Floyd. I'm gonna tell you how. Cotto did the same thing. Cotto was a great example. Cotto pushed Floyd, but Floyd pushed back. So if you don't push Floyd back, he's not going to fight you hard because you're not fighting him hard. He just wants to win the fight. He's a winner. That's what Floyd is a fucking winner. That's all he does. So at the end of the day, it's like, Floyd is just going to do what you give him or let him do. He's going to beat you. But if you start pressing Floyd, Floyd is going to turn it up. He knows I don't give a shit how brittle people say his hands are. He's going to turn it up because he knows if Floyd actually starts punching, down Rodriguez goes. Down he goes. I don't think this is going to go 12. And then for a matter of fact, they had a knockdown in the second. Yeah, those body punching. You can tell on the right side, this guy's going for the fences. He tried to turn it up and got knocked into the ropes. Which fight? This guy looks a lot bigger than Choco. Yeah, they should stop it. Stop it, ref. Yeah, he's getting beat to shit. He's getting beat to shit. See, he looks a lot smaller. Rodriguez looks a lot smaller than him. Yeah, you look at the body type. Choco looks like he works at a call center. Arroyo looks like his ass works out. He works at a gym. Put some glasses on so we can see. RM, not a chance. Floyd Mayweather versus Pernell Whitaker. Yeah. Oh, right uppercut. That's, that. So let's see. Boom, left to the body. Boom, right to the body. Left to the arm. Right to the body. Yeah, that right to the body got him. Definitely. AJ is AJ is a trainer's dream. He has perfect build attributes and physical tools to be great. To top it off, he wants to learn. Trainer's dream. Yeah, he's open. He's not a dickhead. He's not somebody that I know how to fight. You can't tell me shit. Take this money and you can be my front trainer. I don't need your work today. Maybe I might want to do something next week. That type of shit. He's not that dude. Hey Williams, what's up, Kurt? Do you think if AJ had Wilder lanky physique, he would be punching just as hard? No, I don't. I think Wilder, you need to understand, lanky physique. Wilder is tall. He is tall, but you look at Wilder, he's like, Wilder is built like, not even like Felix Trinidad, because I mean, he has definition. He's not just this skinny ass dude. You can see all of his muscles are in Wilder's back. So when he hits you, you see what I mean? Oh, this guy's running. Rodriguez is just trying to survive, dude. He's getting fucking chopped down. Ooh, good left hook. That hurt him too. Ooh, good left uppercut. Yeah, that stood him up. Get him. Oh, good right. Yeah, that hurt him. Look, they need to stop this because the dude's he's running. He's not even fighting no more. He's just beating him from round to round. Oh man, left hook upstairs, one down to the body. Oh, yeah, stop it, wave it. The commissioner stopped it. The commissioner was like, "Fuck that." That was a good stoppage. They should have stopped it 10, 15 seconds ago. Because look, the guy wasn't even fighting. Okay? But anyway, yeah. Good job, Arroyo. Because he wasn't gonna win that fight. He wasn't gonna win. Yeah, he was getting beat the hell up. Yeah, let's just get him out of there. Just get him out of there, dude. Yeah, you don't want to. But yeah, it's just but you can see he's that motherfucker's he's put together. He ain't just no lanky ass fucking black dude. You know what I mean? He is the guy that he will put your lights out. No, I don't think that. Because see, Wilder has that power and he doesn't need to do shit like that. And look, and in fact, the more we learn about Wilder, the more we learn that this motherfucker was getting by with natural ability. Okay? So it wasn't the fact that he trained hard and conditioned and had muscle memory and fast twitch. No, all that shit that Wilder did, he did because he was strong. Wilder only punches harder than AJ with his straight right. AJ punches way harder, uppercuts, left hooks than Wilder. Well, yeah, because Wilder don't really throw those punches. Miguel Cotto. Oh, cool. Arroyo, he's from Puerto Rico. Boom! Yeah, that right, that right did it. That hurt him. He almost went down. His ass hit the last rope. And boom, well, after that, he was like, no, just stop this shit. See, we don't need any more deaths. This could have been one. Look, see, and then look, Choco's like, why? ¿Por qué? Dude, ¿por qué? You was getting your ass beat. That's why no. That's where pride gets you killed. These fighters don't know quit, especially not a quitter. AJ looked stiff and predictable in the last fight. Well, I mean, he was in there with a guy that has pretty good reflexes, pretty good, fast twitch muscle. And, he wasn't in there. Povetkin wasn't hella slow. So if he was just looked stiff and predictable, how did he knock out Pulev? Did I say Povetkin? I meant Pulev. Sorry. and he knocked him out too. So, you know, right. Wilder was born with power, it's natural power. But I also do agree, though. See, Joshua left hooks, uppercuts inside. He has very powerful, dangerous inside punches. Now, that's the thing. Right hand, just a right hand compared to a man with many weapons, not really comparable. However, don't get hit with the one weapon the man has. Andre stopping by to show support. Vamos, Kurt. Vamos, Canelo. Huh. Puneta. Counterpunch to you. I will never forget the uppercut that AJ caught Klitschko with. I don't think Klitschko will either. I tried my best. I fight. It just wasn't happening tonight, guys. Yeah, this is, yeah. Oh, yeah, he fucked this dude up. Rodriguez got jacked up. Boom! Yeah. See, that could have been bad. He looks like he's in a different weight class, though. Rodriguez looks like no. Van Golf. I'm a follower from the Dominican Republic. This goes for your straight truth, your great impersonations, and your presidente t-shirts. Blue blood and Aram impersonations just crack me up. Van Golf. Counterpunch to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. And yeah, actually, I was there a week before last. Before we had a fucking snowstorm, I should have stayed. But appreciate the love, brother. A. Williams, I call it the AJ neck stretching uppercut, and no one would want to get caught with it. The AJ neck stretching uppercut. Okay, good. I'm going to use that. A. Williams, I'm going to use that. Definitely. Any news on AJ Fury being announced? Well, it's coming together, so I keep hearing. $54-1, 21-2. Okay. On the Yildirm. You know something? I would feel better if Canelo stops Yildirm. You know why? You got inside sources telling you it's close to being announced. I'm just listening to Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, and Bob Arum. So, I mean, you can't get any saucier than that. I mean, shit. They'll know when they get together and make the fight. It ain't like an inside guy that's somebody behind the scenes that knows. No. I mean, the promoters, the managers, the teams together, the management teams, they got to get together. MTK Global, Matchroom, all these guys have to fucking get together. DAZN and Top Rank, they got to figure out how they're going to air this shit. You know? Yes, it's going to be on pay-per-view here because America's a greedy fucking place. Yes. We're going to pay. But I got DAZN. I got ESPN Plus. Don't matter. You're going to fucking pay. It don't matter. But like I was saying, I'm watching Canelo. Canelo, I would feel better if he stopped Envy. But I mean convincingly. Why? Because if he doesn't, I have an egging suspicion that Canelo and Envy, Yildirm, is like some type of like hookup. I think they're friends. I think they're friends. I think they're friends, bro. Adam Cram, what's up, brother? Shout out to you from Canada in the building. Canelo looks a lot bigger, though. He looks like he's about 174, 175. Look at his fucking neck. Canelo got a neck on him. Neck like Mike Tyson. What's the best uppercut you've seen? Foreman, Coney, Povetkin versus White, AJ versus Klitschko. Well, there are different ones, honestly, because I think when AJ hit Klitschko, it was a neck stretcher. It was a different type of uppercut. It was boom, you know, turned his ass into a goose. But the Povetkin uppercut was probably the prettiest because it was right on the button. It was just right here. He caught him just boop, and it was perfect. It was a perfect shot. Hey, look at Eddie and Canelo. Hey, where the hell is Oscar? I know Oscar's pissed. Oscar's like, fucking Eddie. Fucking Eddie. Fuck you, Eddie Hearn. Wilder might fight another tomato can. How many fights till Canelo? I mean, they're taking pictures and shit, so I don't know. Fucking, you know Eddie Hearn's a tall bastard, ain't he? Yeah, well, I mean, I thought he was he's 6'5". I thought he was 6'4". But I mean, either way, he's tall as shit. Around there looking like a tall ass Jeff Goldblum or some shit like that. Motherfucker's tall. You're like, damn, where this motherfucker come from? You know what I mean? I mean, his dad ain't that tall. Who did his dad marry? The fucking Amazon? Fuck, is Eddie Hearn Brazilian and shit? Yes, she's from Brazil. She was a Brazilian. She was an Amazon. As you said, Kurt, the uppercut is White's kryptonite. It is. I knew that shit the whole time. You know what? This is the next fight. I'm going to tell you why. They didn't think that other fight was going to go the way it went. Now they got to hurry up. Canelo, by the time he retires, he's going to fucking have tats all over the place. He's going to be another fucking Marcos Maidana with the tattoos. Parker lost, in my opinion. The results stunk. I hope this Canelo fight isn't another done deal if it is his mate. Well, I've seen them, I've seen them hugged up together. You know what I mean? Like, they definitely are in the same circles or sparred together or some type of shit. So I wouldn't be surprised. If it goes 12 rounds... I don't think... See, here's the thing. If a fight is going to be a dive, I think at some point the fighter needs to take or sell a punch. Like, I think Kovalev actually sold a punch, honestly. Just how I think. A lot of people might say you crazy, but fuck. It looked artificial to me, man. It looked like some shit you would see in a movie. You know what I mean? I've been in over 40 fucking films, and half of them I did stunts or some kind of choreography. And the choreography is meant to sell the camera. That shit looked like it was a sold shot. When he hit, and I know he faked it because it was perfect. I like how Canelo fakes like he's going to go to the body and goes upstairs. That might have done it. But then the way he kind of did this little shit here, that's like some Hollywood shit to me. Trust me, I know. I'm telling you what I know. Hold on a second. Hey man, how's it going? All right, man.
Drinks?
Drinks, all right, man.
Yeah. And the most important part?
Yes, sir.
The food.
All right. put the tip on there?
Yeah, here, hold on.
All right.
Okay, make sure I got all stuff.
All right, okay, so that's another order, right?
If they just put the box in there because it's small, you know,
Oh,
the small,
okay, no problem.
keeps it from folding all up. Helps when you carry it from everything like that, getting all mushed in there.
That's it, man. Be safe, brother.
Oh, appreciate you, man. I
No problem.
appreciate that.
Hey, no
There's
problem,
some
man.
crazies out there.
I heard that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Kurt's boyfriend just entered the house. Yeah, fuck you. Don't do dudes, bud. The steak has arrived. No, that was actually the pizza guy. Frank, boxing is so corrupt with scorecards. Keep up the good work, brother. Bobby Bass Knight. That's a cool last name. Bass Knight. Judges have Canelo up 8 rounds already and the fight hasn't even started. Yeah, that's true facts, man. Counterpunch to you, Kurt. Uchenna Ali, counterpunch to you. Is Charlie Zilanov any worse than any other Wilder's opponents? It don't matter. He still got his ass beat, didn't he? It don't matter. Eddie Tall like his money, Kurt. I guess so. Hell yeah, the fucking Fly post Jerome. Yeah, that motherfucker you like Jeff Goldblum, old freakishly tall ass white dude. You know what I mean? Maybe Dominique Brazil versus Butterbean. Dominique gets smashed through the ropes at a Hilton hotel. Dominique gets a check for $225,000. I got the link on IG, Bape_Edwin. What link to what? I'd like to visit Dominican Republic. I'm going to see if Ted Cruz would like to go. Yeah, that motherfucker knows when to leave, don't he? Now, see, I'm looking at Kovalev and Canelo now. Now, I don't know, man. It just, I want to believe. I hope it wasn't a fake. I don't know. Maybe Kovalev just wasn't prepared, and then, you know. Yeah, see that shit he did like that. I didn't. You don't do that normally. So I don't know. I just. Oh, Goldblum ain't white. Okay. Like he's like Jewish, right? Yeah. All right. Wilder seriously needs to step up in opposition or just retire if he's not willing to. What do you think about Rashidi as an elite, alias his elite fighter? I don't know enough about him. Well, they are bringing it out now. Eddie Hearn is being interviewed by Chris Mannix. I mean, shit, Chris Mannix looks pretty damn tall itself. The little stagger Kovalev did what you see what I'm saying? That little stagger, it didn't seem you look. That punt, it would be different. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I mean, to me, when someone hits you like that, the last thing you want to do is open up. He opened up his guard to make a fucking dance like an Indian. I mean, like an American Indian. You know what I'm saying? So it just was like weird to me. I didn't get it. Yeah, he's taking selfies and shit and taking pictures. Kurt's on Grinder, that's why he's smiling. The hell is Grinder? Kurt, what time is Canelo getting in the ring? It's gonna be next, so I don't know what the hell. They got a lot of those, like it has a selective crowd, so yeah. He looks like a tall freak. Yeah, it does. Like who the fuck is this dude? I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck Joe Joyce's chin made of. I figured out, A. Williams, what his chin is made out of. It's made out of antimantium. Antimantium is the unbreakable metal that was in Logan's bones. Wolverine. Yeah, that's what it's. That's what it is. Oh, is it really? Damn. Wait a minute. You always see Eddie Wilder crawled back under the rock after accusing Tyson Fury of cheating 1,000 ways with Breland and the ref against him, repeating his fans' channels. Yep, he already had the platform laid out for him, so you might as well go with it. Fuck. You don't want to go against them because, I mean, at this point, how could he go against them at this point? You know? Please help. Where can I watch the fight? The Zone. Bryant Reader. Get the Zone. Joe Joyce's best defense is his chin. I never heard of. Do you know something I don't know? I don't. I don't know what it is. I don't. I'm not educated in that kind of stuff. Why would I be though? You know what I'm saying? The Zone. DAZN. Where are you located? If you have a smart TV, it's funny. They have it like boom, Canelo's fight. Sign up now. I remember meeting Daniel Dubois in the gym, and it was very hard to get a conversation out of him. I don't think he's really a talker, though. You know what I mean? That's why it was probably so hard for that fight in the preliminaries for it to sell, because he wasn't that dude. I mean, he wasn't. Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce, they are not like, they are who they are. They're not shit talkers. They're not really trash talkers. Dubois tried to talk some shit, which he ended up like being an asshole. You know, sounding like a straight ass for just saying the shit he said. But no, I don't think they have personalities like that. I think they're introverts that like to fucking fight. You know, like quiet people that like to fight. That's them. You know what I mean? I know someone who's got his work cut out for him, Wilder's therapist. He cheated me though. El rey de la libra por libra. Ya tú sabes. Hector Macho, Ray Mercer. In his prime, and Marvin Hagler had tough chins, hard to knock out. Yeah, Ray Mercer for sure. The only problem with Marvelous Marvin Hagler, he had like real thin skin. And Hagler, he would cut very easily. When he got in that nasty 3-round drug out scrap with Tommy Hitman Hearns, he was already bleeding the first round. I mean, he split immediately. And in fact, that's what compelled him to fight harder, because he know that if the cut gets worse, they're going to stop the fight. So that's what, but I mean, the fight was going to be the way it's going to be. Like, that was one of the most intense fights of all time to me. Hitman Hearns and Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I know someone who's got, yeah, like Golovkin though. Like, Golovkin really disappointed me though. I'm not gonna lie. You have 2 good fights with Canelo. You fight Danny Jacob before Canelo. But, yeah, see, come on. Okay, you can hit Kovalev. But then, okay. Kovalev was 175. Golovkin's 160. Big, tall ass Callum Smith is 68, right? So, none of those guys did a dance like Kovalev. Like, come on, man. I don't know. Kovalev was knocked out by Alvarez, another Alvarez, the second Alvarez. So, look, I just thought about that. Kovalev was knocked out by 2 men named last name Alvarez, a Colombian and a Mexican. They both knocked his ass out. So, you know. I know it's a lot of cussing in that damn. Joel Diaz is his trainer. Man, that's the cussingest fight. That's the cussingest freaking coach I ever heard of my. Like, look, Joel Diaz is like, he is one cussing coach. Hey, Kurt, did the fight already start? By the way, Kurt, you are very good at what you do. You should take it to the next level. Just a piece of advice. Puchon Claudette, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Nikki Blue Eyes Austin, counterpunch to you in the building, even though you deleted what you're going to say. Okay. Mark David Muego, think Triple G won the first fight. I know he did. Yildirm looks like a big bastard. He's a big bowled up dude, ain't he? So what are they waiting on? Like, they're waiting for something. I don't know what it is. Wait, is there a UFC event tonight? Because they'll do that shit now. Bryant Reader. Hey, man, you're awesome. Thanks for your help. No problem, man. Kurt, what time is it where you are? It's 3 a.m. now. It is 9:11. It is 9:11. Young Hollywood, counterpunch to you. Why do you think? Why do people think Yildirim got a chance? Okay, a puncher's chance, but not a chance. UFC is on, yes. Okay, that's the problem. UFC is on, and they're gonna wait for UFC to go off before this fight gets started. That's some bullshit. That's why they're doing all this. So I guess we got time to counterpunch. I'm watching UFC. Co-main event is on right now. That's what's going on. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Do you like beans and rice, pork chops? Beans and rice. Uh, chilat, chihualatas? Is that chulatas? Mm. Beans and rice, like arroz and habichuelas. Yeah, puerco está bien. Ricky Torre. Yeah. Is that what you're saying? Is it? What's the resume of Canelo's opponent? He just got beat by Anthony Durrell. He's coming off a loss, so it's nothing impressive. I hope not. I mean, what? Let's see, UFC. Okay, Adam, what are they on now? Kurt, were you around Cubans or Puerto Ricans growing up? Yes and no. They had family that's from Cuba, so you know. You think Durrell is done? No, I mean he might got a fight or two left, but I hope I think his next couple fights should be, getting that money. Chris Eubank Jr. beat him in 3 rounds. Yeah, I can see that. Chris Eubank, when he gets you, he's just gonna really beat the shit out of you, ain't he? Gallo Pinto. UFC is on ESPN Plus in America. Might as well watch that while you wait. The main event is going to be super quick. 2 massive heavy hitters. Who is it? Co-main is almost over. Oh, shit. Well, they should have had this later then. That's what they should have done. I placed a bet on Yildirim to test my luck. Hey, well, how much did you place your bet on? Because that's interesting. Gain versus Struick, heavyweight main. Okay. Surprised they are waiting. Canelo is way bigger star than either one of these guys. When does it start? I think they're doing it for the rating, for the views. Because see, even if you stream something, they can track streaming way before they can track Nielsen. It's easier, you know. Oh, it's free, by the way. Okay, well that's pretty much all you need to know right there. Mark David, you've lost your money, bud. Yeah. Man, what the hell are they waiting on? What's the deal with the fucking eagle behind his neck? Is that the eyes that he's supposed to have back there? Because he had 2 eyes at first. Remember that shit? Did he tattoo over it? Because I remember him having 2 eyes, and he said that's his wife's eyes. Now he has a fucking eagle back there. So is the eagles? Are the eyes still there? I mean, I'm pretty well. You see what I mean? Look, he used to have 2 eyes in the back of his neck. Now he has like this. thing, this eagle or hawk. Oh, you placed $10. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. And you know what's really bad though for Oscar? See, Canelo goes over and does a deal. He does a deal with Matchroom. Now you know everybody's gonna be there. You look at Ryan Garcia's there. Oscar Valdez is gonna be there. Frank Sanchez is there. Um, Andy Ruiz. More than likely he's there. If he's not, he's there somewhere. That influences people. Shit with Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is probably getting flashbacks. You see what I mean? The money, the blessing. I remember Eddie and Anthony. I never received that much money before. I miss this. I'm going back to Eddie. Eddie, I'll fight for you. Eddie, help. Ryan Garcia is so annoying. Yeah, he's there smiling. Damn Andy. Andy's a trip. God bless him, though, I tell you. Simon Colwell. Who is Simon Colwell, John Sheehan? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Andy Ruiz is all you can eat buffet. Is that all you can eat buffet? Hell yeah, with about 20 of his friends. Stick with me, guys. You'll never go hungry. No, I mean, that's how he talks. This is Andy's kind of, consuelo. Stick with me, guys. You want a Coke? I'll get you guys a Coke. And so you guys want whatever, we can get it. Man, we're gonna sit here and hang out. But don't let any cameras, don't take any pictures, because we're here at the buffet. Fuck. I don't want nobody seeing this shit. I've been grinding my ass off. I had to pay the editor of my video on YouTube. Anthony Joshua got one. He almost has fucking 700,000 subscribers. Shit, I need some. I need some more. I'm gonna build. I'm gonna lose all this fucking weight. I'm gonna get some diuretics and I'm gonna piss it out. Fucking take some X-Lax. Kenny, I don't know, man. I mean, they're just sitting in the dressing room. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. They're gloved up. So what? Like this, I think could make you a little antsy. You know what I'm saying? Like sitting in the dressing room like that. This is pathetic. It is like, what the hell? Let's go. Oh, Simon Caldwell. Okay, yeah. I know who that is. Wait. Simon Caldwell was American Idol judge, but he's like British, right? Yeah, Simon. Yeah, the asshole. Andy Ruiz seems like a type of guy who will order a triple cheeseburger with large fries and a Diet Coke. I like triple cheeseburgers, extra onions. Yeah. I want them straight off the grill. Mustard, ketchup, no mayo. That's fattening. Can I have Cajun fries and a Coke? Make it a Diet Coke. What do you guys want? I get the same for everyone else in the car. You better eat this shit. I'm paying for this shit. It's my Metro money. It's my DAZN money. And you know something so weird though? Andy has not fought on PBC or any other fucking place since he's fought on DAZN. He's he's just like, okay, now they're finally doing something. Okay. Did you guys ever see Forrest call out AJ at the end? No, I heard the crypto asset reviews. Kurt, I don't dislike Andy, but his comment about AJ fight with Pulev, how he was disappointed with AJ's performance. Personally, I think he's hating. And to be honest, we was all disappointed with his last performance. Yeah, Nikki Blue Eyes. Yeah, it was hating. You know, I don't know if you've seen my video on it, but he was hating. He was. You can look. Haters can easily be detected. It's easy. All they're gonna do is talk some shit without even because if you're hating, you don't have any real true reason to hate. You're just saying something foul, like I wasn't really impressed in his last performance. I really wasn't impressed, but he got the job done, and that's on to the next. He didn't seem too happy about that. Him, a lot of people weren't, man. Wilder wasn't. Ruiz wasn't. Bob Arum wasn't. You know. Did you guys ever? They say it's time. Yeah, they're singing the national anthem. Look, Canelo has brown freckles, so I guess the freckles supposed to be the skin color. you know? Hey, Paul. Why does that Mexican looks like me, Paul? He's speaking another language, Paul. Well, I don't know, Opie. Maybe just his daddy was an old gringo or something. And he looks like his daddy. Well, Paul, he certainly looks like me a lot, Paul. You certainly think he belongs down there, Paul? No, Andy's people looking like different places all over the world. Just not a lot of places like Mayberry. Well, Paul, he just looks like that. Canelo's accent doesn't even sound Mexican either. Yeah, it kind of sounds Mexican. I mean, if you have to know certain Mexican accents, like Guadalajara is down there. You have a lot of people that actually look like that. I dated a girl like did look like she was from fucking like the rest of Mexico. Had green eyes, blonde hair. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, they different places all over the world. Charles Aluafimi, counterpunch to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat donation. Thank you for the love. The UFC main event walks out happening right now. Okay, well, by the time they get through with all this shit, I think that may be over, hopefully. Doesn't even sound Mexican. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't sound like certain Mexican places, but there are places in Mexico. He sounds Mexican to me but I'm familiar with different Mexican dialects or accents, so to speak. The way they talk. Their certain things they say. I don't see Canelo. Go to bed. Canelo's dad is the mailman. No, it's the milkman, not the mailman. People forget the boxing performance AJ put on against Parker. Sometimes he just boxes. Well, it's all about winning, though. Like Dominic Toretto, winning's winning. Got Mexican friends. They sound totally different to Canelo, but they are from Mexico City. That's Mexico City, though. It's a lot of people that sound different ways. In fact, certain people, well, I can say that in English too. Like a lot of people, I didn't like, they would say some shit. You'd be like, what did you say? It just sounds totally different. Like some shit you would never say. A lot of people say it in different words, in different ways. Looks like Canelo fighting trash sparring partners. White Tiger, I mean, he was a sparring partner of Canelo. So, make that what it is. Some parts of Mexico, they sound like Central Americans. What's the term they use? Like, it's like brackish. What do they call it? It's chapas. No, chapas. I could be wrong. CJ, what's up, brother? Kind of punch to you. It's because like someone's from Guatemala is right below Mexico. So Guatemala and Mexico, it's like you have people that are half Guatemalan and half Mexico, half Mexican. And I think they call them like I want to say chapas. I want to say that's how you say it. Do you think Canelo will fight 2 more times this year? He wants to fight 3. I don't know. Shit, it would be a busy year. But what I think he's trying to fulfill the zone, and then get these DAZN fights, come up off of this contract. What's Guatemalan? When Floyd schooled Canelo, I was at a fight party with a Mexican side of my family, and I was the only one rooting for Floyd. They were all quiet when Floyd was schooling Canelo. It was funny. Good morning, Halim Boston. Slotello presents. Do you know what they call Guatemalans and Mexican mix? But because it's a term they use, and I haven't heard it in so long, so I forgot it. Chapas, I think. I think that's what they call it, but I could be wrong. Hey, that is a good question, M. Dizzle. Is Billy Joe Saunders there? Shit, he probably can't leave. Where he's at. Kurt, Deontay Wilder, your king, has arrived, spoke, and now has left the building. Ricky Torres. Hey, Kurt, you think AJ versus Fury still on, looking like Fury trying to pull out of the fight? It just sounds weird the way he's talking. Like, I don't think he wants it. I'm like, what? Okay, they have live performances. Let me see who this is. I definitely got to mute this. Okay, well, they have I don't know who this is. About to see a quick knockout in the UFC. Good. I think my Mexican friends, they from poor areas in Canelo, just more spoken in Spanish than I'm used to hearing, I guess. Probably so. I mean, a lot of people take pride in the way they speak. I know in my family, my mom was an English teacher, so we couldn't say shit fucked up at the house. I think it benefits me today, but then again, I do have a sibling that's a fucking, talks like a fucking dickhead. So, what I mean? He'd forgot all the shit. Maybe it's just rebellion. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like Fury is not confident in winning because of the ring rust. He shouldn't be talking that shit, though. It's not really cool. Hearn killing it with the show. Yeah, they've definitely got people in. I don't know who that was performing. Who's that performing? You guys know who that is? He faked it to get into Wilder's head. People be ducking boo boo. Yeah, I mean, that's why Golovkin, like I was saying, Golovkin really disappointed me. Damn, Canelo come out with a live performance and shit. He didn't come out walking. He let them perform. If you believe AJ is the easiest fight, and then he can beat him with one arm behind me back, one eye closed, and 7 days a week, twice on Sunday. If he's that confident, then he should sign and fight AJ. I guess that's what's supposed to be. I don't know who's holding it up. You know, it's 3:30 in London currently, and these fight times got me wishing that I was living in America right now. I'm trying to stay awake. Timothy, I'm with you. If British government doesn't allow crowds in the stadium, Joshua versus Fury will be abroad, pay less taxes as well. It's going to be in Saudi Arabia. You can get that shit up. Who is Juan? Is that Green Warriors 305? Is that Juan? Juan. Okay, Juan. Okay, can someone? I believe Tyson Fury is holding up, not AJ. Can someone send me the link to watch, please? AJ could go Hulk mode and knock Fury out in round one. That would be some funny shit. You just go out there like Michael Grant did Lennox Lewis. Michael Grant, that was the funniest shit ever. Michael Grant ran across the ring and Lennox Lewis and just like, oh, oh, no, no, oh. And fucking Lennox Lewis survived that onslaught and beat the piss out of him. That shit was funny. Yeah, he did the same thing with he'll be there. Just Wilder. I mean, Fury wants that shit to be a little struggle. You know, what he might say it's fights off. I'm not fighting AJ. The next day, I'm fighting AJ. I'll beat the big Dulce, the big bodybuilding punk. You got lucky in sparring, you big shithouse. I couldn't sleep last night, so I stayed up for the Parker fight. It was 9 a.m. here. Fell asleep after 2 rounds. Damn. I thought Saudi had a bad COVID outbreak. I don't know. I have no idea. Nice firework display. Yeah, it was nice. The ring walks are longer than the fight. Parker fight was a draw. Okay. I love Canelo's ring walk. I'm gassed now. Parker needs a new trainer, in my opinion. Parker needs. I would like to see Parker with what someone else could do with Parker. You know, BT Sports boxing budget is so dire compared to Sky Sports. Eddie is the guy, to be honest. I guess got more money over there, man. I mean, was it a time when Queensberry was just a shit? I guess, when Frank Warren, was getting punched by Mike Tyson. He's a bloody fucking disgusting person. He's a bloody he was fucking disgusting. He ran up all this jewelry and he left town. Anthony Joshua will retire 50-2 and become a top 5 heavyweight of all time. That'll work for me. I guess it'll work for him too. Fury fans will be pissed they can't drink in Saudi Arabia or any of those Middle East countries if the fight will be in the Middle East advantage to Joshua, in my opinion. Yeah, that would suck. Because, look, Fury would bring his own beer. That's my fucking beer. Don't touch my beer. My water. My water. If I was Yildirim, I'd be heated. Have you heard Frank Bruno? Yeah, I heard A. Williams. That's a crazy ass laugh. Sounds like he's fucking the owner of a haunted house. Like he does the haunted house, like he does the haunted house promos or something. Like the voiceovers. Anthony Joshua will surpass Lennox Lewis come June. We'll definitely see. Guadalajara. Frank Bruno, a legend. Oh, it's no drinking. Wait, no drinking would affect AJ's fans too. Can you do a Frank Bruno no, cannot. Cannot even say the shit. It can't even come out of my mouth. Hey, anything on Teofimo leaving his promoter? I mean, he said he would. He's talked shit. Nothing's been done yet, though. You know, unless it just happened. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, the fight is about to begin. The main event, Canelo Alvarez versus Anvi Yildirm. Let's have it. Let's go. Ugh. Presentando Canelo. Here we go. Yildirim looks like a big bastard, don't it? Damn, he's a big boy. But he looks dry. That jab was not impressive. Now Canelo throws a jab, another jab, and then he hooks off the jab and throws a left hook. Now he gets in an uppercut, and he feints. He feints to get the uppercut in. He, you know, it was pretty impressive. Those winding shots will get you. Those looping shots. Like Canelo throws these looping left hooks. You think he's going to the body, but he's looping right upstairs. It's like throwing a curveball. Canelo's very good at that. Good. Oh, he got warned by old Dracovic. Dracovic was there to warn Canelo from a low blow. Canelo went to the left hook to the body, and he got reprimanded. Oh, good right to the body by Canelo. Anvi Yildirm. Anvi Yildirm, you know, he's a big boy, ain't he? Oh, good left hook lands for Canelo. Yildirm dropped his right guard and boop! He got stung quick. Then he goes for a left hook to the body. Canelo goes back for some. Good left hook to the body by Canelo. Oh, he feints a jab and hooks down to the body. That was a beautiful combination. Good defense by Canelo. Two jabs out of sight. Slip, slip. No contact. These guys exchange jabs. But Canelo, he's making sure he's staying out of line of fire a lot of the times. Canelo attempts to go down to the body, gets blocked by the elbow of Yildirim. It's kind of slower right now. They slowed down the pace. Jab and that right, that's really been working for Canelo. He feints with a jab and then comes with a right hand, goes downstairs. That's been a good punch. And I think Canelo's seeing what he can do. I know he can wind up. And see, Canelo gave him a little nod. You know what I mean? Like that little nod, like they didn't touch gloves, but it was kind of like a little nod. And that nod, I don't know, is there something to that nod? Is it a nod of respect? Is it a nod of, hey, 2 more rounds? If I nod 3 times, that's 2 more rounds. If I nod once, that's 1 more round. You know what I mean? Congrats on 50K, my guy. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I hate Usyk. His boxing gloves look huge on him. See, jab, look, he feints like he's jabbing and comes right downstairs. That left hook landed. That was, see, those trunks of Yildirim are kind of high. They are high. You know, any trunks to me, if you don't show your belly button, you know, people are built different too. So you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. Some people are built like shit. They're more legs than anything else. Some people have a longer ass torso, longer body. You know, it just people are built different. So, oh, good right uppercut by Canelo. And Canelo kind of looks at him like to see, I guess, what the reaction will be. That kind of puts Yildirim back some. Uppercut lands again. Yildirim trying to cover up. Yildirim, look, this is the problem I don't like about Yildirim already. He's not coming with anything. You have to be competitive. Good jab from Canelo. An uppercut misses, then the left hook to the body lands for Canelo. So Canelo, bop, good left hook. Good uppercut just lands for Canelo. Yildirim goes to downstairs with a jab. That's all he's doing, jab. Let's throw some looping punches. That's all I've seen him throw is jabs. He just threw a left hook. I don't know, that maybe that right to the body kind of stiffened him up a bit. Because you can get hit under this, and then that'll throw off your equilibrium of your punch. So if you've never been hit to the body, that'll stiffen up a punch that you think you're going to throw a certain way, and it ends up coming fidgety. Like, ooh, good right uppercut from Canelo. Good jab by Yildirim. Yildirim is fighting almost like Golovkin, but is not as successful with the jab. Good right lands for Canelo. Canelo's just pretty much, oh, he parried that jab. Canelo parried that jab. I haven't seen him really do that a lot. So that's something else maybe he's been working on. Good left hook to the body. Oh, good right uppercut. Good overhead right by Canelo. Nice. Right uppercut. Left hook to the body. Oh, good right uppercut. Yildirim goes for a right and misses. Boom. Canelo counters him instantly. He's picking his kid apart. And look, Yildirim looks like a big rock. He's a big bulky bastard. So he's, you know, it looks like target practice. It's like a boxing bag that punches sometimes. Good right as I say that. Yildirim catches Canelo with a sneaky little right. It didn't really have anything on it because I think he was just shooting it out there to see what it was, to see if he can good left. That's that winding left hook to the body and that loop right upstairs. Canelo's perfect at he will come down and come right upstairs with that left hook. Yeah, it's target practice. It is target practice. Now see, Yildirim, he goes to the body right, comes up with a left uppercut. I mean, a left hook. Now, that's stuff he should be doing. Give him more dynamics in there with Canelo. Because Canelo, see, he gives him another nod. You can tell he has definite respect for him. But I'm thinking, what type of respect does he really supposed to give him? How much respect should he give this guy? Walking heavy bag. That's it. Fear of the walking heavy bag. Catch him. A. Williams, catch him. Yildirim is a human pinata in there. Yeah, he does seem like that. Look, oh my God. I know Joel Diaz, that motherfucker's cussing up a storm. I gotta hear that shit. I wanted to hear. That is it's a beautiful punch. I do that in sparring. I got that off Canelo. Where you feint with the right, then you come up with upstairs. So you, and it's a beauty. Because see what happens when you throw your right, okay? They're gonna automatically somebody that knows and thinks you're gonna go for a right hand, they're gonna automatically slip to that right. But it's a feint. Right? Bow! Good uppercut. When I said that, a left hook lands for Canelo. Right hook lands for Canelo. Yildirim is still game, though. He's a tough guy. I don't see Canelo knocking this guy out right now. Just looking at the size of Yildirim, he looks like a big brute. Oh, good right lands for Canelo. You know what this looks like, though, to me? This looks like when he fought El Perro Angulo. Now they're head-to-head. They're doing that Golovkin-Canelo shit. Remember when Golovkin and Canelo went head-to-head? Oh my goodness. Down goes Yildirim. As I've been talking shit, Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, you got me. It's a good fight. He's a good punch. Wow, that was a good punch. That was a good punch. Oh, Canelo winds again. Oh, good left hook to the body. He's going back to the body. Oos. Right lands. Right uppercut lands. Yildirm, I think, oh, he throws a left hook and Canelo takes it, of course. Oh, left uppercut, right. Oh, good straight right lands for Canelo. Oh, overhand right lands, uppercut lands. Canelo is full of left hooks, overhand rights, and left uppercuts all night. Now he has Yildirm on the back pedal. Yeah, Yildirim's smart. He's turning away from the ropes. That's a smart move because Canelo was beating the shit out of him over there. Oh, good. Canelo threw a jab to the body and a straight right uppercut. There he goes with that feint. That feint with the right and the left uppercut again. Ooh, good right uppercut for Canelo. Ooh, good right, overhand right and a left uppercut for Canelo. Left, straight right lands for Canelo. Yildirm goes low. Ooh, good left uppercut. Ooh, left hook to the body for Canelo. Canelo's picking him apart. Ooh, good right lands. Yeah, he's walking him down. He's walking him down now. And seeing this, look, seeing this guy fight a guy that's slower, it makes me really want to see him get in there with somebody like Jamal Charlo, Errol Spence. You know what I mean? And now it really just wants me, like, I want to see Canelo challenged because the shit he's doing to these guys is showcase shit all night. He got showcase written all over it. Okay? Yeah, he said my $10. Yildirim is trash. Eubank Jr. KO'd him round 3. Boom! Good right lance. Took him straight down. Now, that's the first time I saw it because like he was all I seen, he was just look, whoa, boom. Yeah, he punched right through the guards. Yildirim, he was flat on it. It knocked him straight back. Ooh. Oh, they waved the fight off. Joel Diaz like, no, you're not going to do that shit. You're not going to make target practice. You're not going to make a fuck out of me. I could hear Joel Diaz. It's over, guys. This fight is over. Canelo Alvarez makes Yildirim quit on his stool. And, you know, look, after that first knockdown, I think what happened, they saw them fucking instant replays. And they looked up there. Oh, hell no, that's not going to happen. We're not going to do that shit. We're going to do all this shit. We're going to call it. It's over. No mas. That's it. Party's over. That is what they say is that. Joel Diaz. You know Joel Diaz he's famous for training Timothy Bradley. You know, and he had a couple other fighters. You know, he was a pretty good fighter himself before his eyes started bothering him. You know what I mean? Something, I think he had a detached retina. That's why his eye is like that. If you see Joel Diaz a lot of times, he's wearing shades because of his eyes. He lost sight in one of his eyes because of his retina detached or whatnot. Diaz is saying he is giving one round. He is giving one round. Well, no, it's over. Look at Eddie. Looking like Jeff Goldblum. Look like he got that shit he's wearing from Banana Republic. Like he's about to go on a fucking safari or something. That's funny. Rest in peace. Was there for the payday. That's all. Well, he got a payday. He's a mandatory. He's going to go home and fucking cash checks and have sex. I didn't fight Canelo and I will beat Canelo. but I fought Canelo and get paid by Canelo. So hey, it was a knockout. So it is what it is. So you know, hey, bring on Billy Joe now. Bring on Billy Joe now. Let's see if Canelo calls out Billy Joe. Billy Joe called out Canelo. Let's see if Canelo obliges. Kurt, we all know Canelo is a legend to the sport, but I'm not going to big him up too much. As I see, has a this is a warm up fight, but I can't wait for Canelo versus Billy Joe and Caleb Plant. Nikki, I can't either. That's what I'm talking about. You know, red panty night for Yildirm. Blues, blues. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So who's that guy? Who's the singer tonight? Who's the Spanish singer tonight? Yeah, Callum Smith lasted long. I mean, this shit only lasted what 3, 4 rounds, and didn't last long. No hate, Canelo is boxing. You know, he's a pretty good ambassador of the sport. You know, I just want to see those other fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to see those fights. That's it. And I want to see some decent scorecards. Shit. I mean, if he gets the KO, he gets the KO. But like, if it goes, like, I would feel better if Canelo lost the fight. You know what I mean? Then we'll know. Okay, it's not him that's running the system. If the system can affect everybody. Let's see if he calls them out. Canelo is such a joke taking these bum fights. Why can't he man up and fight names like Plant and Billy Joe? Jason, hopefully they're coming. I mean, look, here's the thing though. Let me tell you something. Eventually you're going to run out of fucking fighters. And then the fighters that are there that people want to see are going to be there. Now, what type of condition will those fighters be in? That's a totally different story. But it will be what it is. This is a showcase fight. It's a mandatory though. It's the WBC mandatory. So he has it. He satisfied his mandatory. So it is what it is. He wants soft touches because he can't get any more of that beef. That clenbuterol beef? No. Mandatories can't be dude haven't boxed in 2 years. From a performance, it should be no more than 250 pounds. Okay, so we are about to hear what they have to say. I'm not sure if the live stream will let me hear it because I remember one time on fucking PBC, they always have a problem with PBC. They're cocksuckers. But let me mute this for a second and let me hear what they got to say. Well, he's just talking about how he feels at 168.
And I wouldn't have had another opportunity, but I had to do it to maintain it and keep my championships.
You said you will fight the best. This is where I usually ask what's next, but I'll let the man standing next to you.
Here we go, guys.
What's next? Eddie Hearn, what is next for Canelo Alvarez?
Well, firstly, I just want to thank Miami for coming out tonight. It's incredible at a time like this to create an atmosphere like this. And last year, unfortunately, we got to miss out on the big weekend for Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo. This year, it's going to be very special. May the 8th, Canelo Alvarez will continue to make history trying to unify the division again against Billy Joe Saunders.
There it is.
World champion.
There it is.
It's Canelo against Saunders, May the 8th, venue announced shortly. It's going to be one of the biggest fights of the year as he continues to move to the undisputed championship at 168 pounds.
There you go, guys. That's the call out. Eddie Hearn has made what we were looking for. So, people, it has been confirmed. Billy Joe Saunders, May 8th, will be the next fighter, challenger, champion for Canelo Alvarez. This is what I was waiting for. Yildirm is just a setup fight. Mandatories, okay, necessary. But what's also legendary? Canelo, Billy Joe, let's go. Bars. That's what I'm talking about. That is what keeps me loving boxing, the sport that I love, that I hate so much, right there. Because eventually, every so often, we will get a bite. And this is the bite. This is the bone to take the bite out of. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what I want to see. So, let me make and cut up these videos before I lay it down because I got to get up at 4 in the morning. Got to work tomorrow. Got 6 days left. 6 days. I will try to get at least 3 to 4 live streams within these 6 days. I will try. But I will be tired than a mother sucker. So, guys, let me chop up these videos real quick. Send them out to you guys. Thank everybody for coming on live. Thank you guys for the love, the super chat donations. We working. Everybody, you guys have been counterpunched, and we will see you on the next couple videos. Be safe. Peace.